Please bear with me for a few minutes. I think most of you have bought a ticket for this program. You have paid for the program. I want to assure you that it would not even cover half of the Arangitisum Thaniyavatanam we played. You have to pay for the other half, and then for Sandeep, and for V.V.S. Murari, and KVG, and Anirudh also, don't forget about him. You know, in describing Cleopatra, Shakespeare said, "Age cannot wither her, nor custom stale her infinite variety." Trichy Sankaran sir is the Cleopatra of Liam. Age cannot wither him. Absolutely, age cannot wither him. Custom can never stale his infinite variety. That's how he played. You know, I'm going to reminisce a little bit talking about him. I'm breaking protocol. I'm supposed to talk about Sandeep first, but I'm going to break protocol and talk about Trichy Sankaran sir first. He lived in a place that is usually called the store. Store means there will be row houses. And he has to get up in the morning. If he plays the mridangam, it can be heard by his neighbors. So there will be a lot of objection, especially when a young boy wakes up and his enthusiasm will be playing really loud, and it was a lot of disturbance. So he had to put up with that one, number one. He had to practice when in between his school and when it's convenient for his neighbors. And then his Arangetram was about 70 years ago in Malakottai. Alathur brothers were singing, and in the Malakottai Pullayar Koval, Vinayagar temple, that's where his Arangetram took place. When he started playing, it started raining. So they moved him to a small mandapam where there was a Nandikeswara statue was there. On that day, he became one with Nandi. For him, every step of the way was something that he earned. You know how he earned it? At the age of 60, when Chammagudi Srinivasa years, Sashtiyapurthi celebrations were held. At Madras Music Academy, they decided to arrange a concert by Chammagudi Srinivasa years. I think it was T.N. Krishnan on the violin on that day. Harishankar was on the kanjira. And they had an option to include any of the leading mridangam vidwans of that time. But Chammagudi Srinivasa wanted only Trichy Sankaran to play. That concert, if you want to know how he played, it's available in YouTube. You can please go and listen to that one. Okay. The way in which he played to the beginning of the Varnam, to the Kirtanai, to the Pallavi, at every step of the way, the playing was suited to that particular Kriti, or that Pallavi, or that Varnam, or that mood, or the Bhava of that Kirtanai. Anybody can play for the Talam. People can even play for the composition. There are very few people who can play for the bhavam in the composition. Trichy Sankaran is that kind of. I always talk about him and say that there is a dharma in mridangam playing. And the first dharma is this, that when the main artist starts a kirtanai, don't steer him towards your comfort zone. You have some experience? Sankaran sir will not do it. He will let one avartanam go, you watch, and see exactly what's the kala pramanam the main artist is comfortable with, and then he will play only for that. That is dharma number one. For mridangam players, there is dharma number one. Dharma number two is when the Taniyavartanam is given, there are two things people would do. One is that if it is Mukaladam, for example, look at it and say that maybe I will do it in Arayadam or in Samam. Play it and then give it back sometimes in Mukaladam, or sometimes they will say, I'll give it to you in the Samam itself, it is your business to take it from there. Okay. He will never do it. Whatever is the Yadupu for that one, he will play only for that Yadupu. Okay. And the third thing is that within that Thaniyavartanam, you will see that he will reflect the salient points of the Kirtana as it was given the Sangadis, he will reflect it on that. If it is a Pallavi, he would even do a Trikalam on the Mridangam. Okay, that's Sampradayam. He will never move away from that one. How good is his playing? If Shamakari Srinivasa said that I wanted him for my 60th birthday concert, you can think about how great a musician he is. Tell you my personal experience. 1975, I think, in Pittsburgh Temple, K.V. Narayan Swami's concert. We had arranged that one. K.A. Ramarao, my good friend, was on the violin. Trichy Sankaran sir was on the mridangam. Maragada Vallium, Kambodi, is the main piece on that day. Prior to that, there was a Kalyani Kirtana. There was a sense that the accompaniment has got to be a bit more robust. Not in terms of sound, not in terms of Gatram, but in terms of reflecting what KVN was trying to sing. KVN was doing Naraval and Swaram. Trichy Sankaran sir took over, was playing on the mridangam. He played so that you could even notate the sahityam that he was playing at the singing at that time. The swarams were, it was not mridanga swal that you heard.